This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, and the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And this man's race that you see on the screen, the people that look like him are the wicked. The Lord has an end for them, and it is here. I'm gonna give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Shai, by Shemar double honors to the elders and apostles of a great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect other nations of Israel, and to speckled Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom. And shalom to all you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning. And shalom to all you brothers and all you Akim that are out there in the highways and byways laboring and teaching this 100% truth. Trying to wake up the elect, because that's who matters. 2/3 of our people do not matter in this time period that we're living in. But I also want to say this video is for the Israelites only. The Israelites, so you call it so-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, so-called Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemala, the Panamanians. Those are the Israelites, always have been and always will be. But as y'all can see on the screen, I have this video up. It says it's by this guy, Dave Hodges. That's his name. This video that I put up on YouTube. It says, why I no longer feel safe in America. And that's because we're at the end, everything is being exposed at an all-time high. You can't run no more. You're at your end. You're at the end of your kingdom. This is that kingdom that was mentioned to be partly strong and partly broken. Because in this video, he basically mentioned that his own government is calling him basically the people that look like him, which that's the government too. The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. He's basically saying that people that look like him are predators, and he's basically saying the government was calling people that look like him predators, and he's basically saying that they're making these races, which they're talking about the Israelites, as far as why he made this video, because it was about that bill, that racial inequity bill that Biden just passed like a couple days ago, but that's just a psyop, that's smoke and mirrors, because why would they sign the bill? And we know inwardly in the back of our mind that this man has never been for us. He never cared about us. He hates us. All of them hate us. So, if he didn't give you reparations, why would he do it now? You see? And it's so-called Black History Month, which we ain't black. Ain't nobody white either. That wall behind him is white, but he ain't white. He's red. We're brown-skinned people, and that's not a race. That's not a nationality. That's a color. The people that look like him have deceived everybody and made everybody think that they're a color damn near, Or even if you don't call yourself a color, the names that we call ourselves as far as outside of that, those are names that Esau made up, which the so-called white man made up, because that's who Esau Edom is, the biblical nationality, is the so-called white race, But, he said in this video that they're dividing, us in the most worst time in history, as far as because of what's happening, like World War III is being talked about on an all-time high, the system collapsing, and he's like, at this time we're supposed to come together, but the Lord never told all people to come together. He never told everybody to come together, man. Let me get Mark 3:25 real quick. Mark 3:25, I think it's 24. Salakia. It says, if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Right? And that your kingdom is not standing. You got a lot of so-called whistleblowers, because that's basically what he is. He brings out information concerning what the elites of his own people are doing. The secret meetings, the councils that they have behind closed doors. There's a lot of Edomites. There's a lot of his own people that are doing the same thing. So y'all help bring down your kingdom instead of forwarding it. But that's because they're not getting a piece of that pie. They're not at the top. You're a lower level Edomite compared to the Rothschilds and, them. What's that guy's name? Elon Musk, or, you're a lower level compared to them. And that's why. And his own kind want to do him dirty too. And if you have that happening, with your own kind, then y'all can't progress. You can't progress and forward your kingdom, because everybody wants to do their own thing, and everybody, doesn't like each other. So that's where it's going to not stand. It's going to fall, and it is falling. You know, I remember. I'm thinking of a time. I think it was happening like 2 years ago, where they were pulling down these different statues of these different KKK leaders, and men that basically slaughtered millions of our people. They took down a lot of those statues about 2 or 3 years ago, but that's because of you had a lot of Edomites that were coming out against it. But they all going into slavery. Y'all all the wicked, man. You can say you for us and all this stuff, or you support. Man, we don't care, man. Us in this truth, us out here teaching, we don't care, man. We want YASHAMIAHLA. We gonna get reparations from YASHAMIAHLA. We don't want paper money. That money's about to be done away with forever. This man wants to see everybody. So we don't care about that, man. Let me get the book of Isaiah 19 real quick. Right? It's Isaiah 19, because the Lord is in control of this, man. Having everybody be divided, having you feel the way you feel, the average so-called white person, going through things that they didn't go through before. That's because y'all coming down, y'all rulership is ending. So now you're feeling that heat and you can't take it. That's why you made the video about it. He acting like they gonna put him in jail or something. That's how he was acting on the video, in my opinion. He acting like somebody gonna knock on his door tonight. Just because they Biden signed a racial inequity bill or some stupid shit. That's really not what it really is. They just doing that to satisfy our people, but they're not satisfying them. They're just doing that for show. This is Isaiah 19 verse 2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor." Right? So it don't matter what you look like, or if you look the same as as your own race. Your own race is gonna be fighting against each other, and a lot of y'all gonna be fighting against our people when our hell break loose. It says everyone. It says everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. This is prophecy. This is talking about America, man. What's gonna happen in America? Because America is spiritual Egypt, and you modern day Egyptians are you so-called white people, man. And they could also talk about you took their Jakes and these other nations, but it's mainly talking about Esau. And the Lord is destroying the counsel, the knowledge that you all once had, that light, that you all once had, it's being diminished. You're not shining as bright. Now you're in darkness. Now you don't know what to do. You're in a position of difficulty. You can see the look of concern on this man's face. He's concerned. This is Isaiah. I'm gonna get verse 3. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards." And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're seeking to warlocks, witches, to get understanding, to see what's going on, to get answers. But there is no answers. The only answers is that you go into slavery and your kingdom is falling, all hell's gonna break loose, and you ain't escaping it. You're gonna have to go through it just like how we gonna go through it. And this place is gonna be hit by missiles, and a lot of y'all Edomites gonna burn, except the elites. They're gonna be preserved. They're gonna make it through that, but they're gonna be the first fruits of slavery, though. When Yahweh returns, right? Let me show y'all the basically. Let me see, right here. He signed it on Thursday, so like probably what was this, like 2 days ago? Today Saturday, so we're not ignorant of his devices, man. We know this is just all, like I said, smoke and mirrors, or this is they really have something else up their sleeve. When they say they want to help us, they don't really want to help us, man. They never have helped us, so why would you want to help us now? Let me get this in Job chapter 20 and verse 10 real quick. Job 20 and verse 10. It says, "His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods." Right? And that's what they're, so-called trying to do. Because this man has done nothing but harm us and, deceive us since, we've been on this earth since the beginning of time. Going all the way back to even Cain, not even before Esau. That's the same spirit. Esau was Cain. In the reincarnation, because reincarnation is biblical. And he was saying also in this video, if I haven't said it already, he was saying that, he shouldn't be called this or that because, he didn't put up nobody in slavery. He didn't treat nobody the wrong way. He was saying that he has friends that are, that friends of color, but he didn't say which ones they was, but he was saying that, but the Lord don't give a damn, man. The Lord don't try to treat us good now. You know? And like I said, he probably ain't giving nobody no money, or he probably got enough money to where he could help a couple of jakes out. He probably ain't doing that. You know, and the jakes he probably do know is probably a little well off, probably most likely. I don't know. But I'm just assuming it, you know? And he was talking about people coming together. The Lord is not with everybody coming together, man. You know? The Lord is going to destroy this place. This is Deuteronomy 32. Let me get it real quick. It's Deuteronomy 32 and verse 9 or verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bells of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. You see? So the Lord never had it to where everybody's supposed to come together, man. The Lord has a chosen people, and he has a chosen within his chosen. So all of his people are not even gonna be saved or gonna make it through on this side. It's only a select few of those chosen people. You know? And the Lord don't care about you other nations, man, especially Esau. He hates you. He hates the whole race of people. You know? He hates the whole race. You know? Esau, Edom is allotted for destruction and slavery. That's what's gonna happen. You know? Let me get Isaiah, I think it's 40 and 17. Because the Lord said this in the scriptures, and the church ain't gonna never bring this out, man. This is Isaiah 40 and 17. It says, all nations are before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. You see? So the Lord don't look at you people as anything. When people see somebody die or something, they look at them as, oh well, they're in, the Lord didn't do this, Satan did that. The Lord did do that. The Lord controls good and evil. You know? The Lord controls good and evil. You know? So this is an amazing thing to see, man. The Lord put it on my spirit to see this video. It got me pumped, man. You know? Seeing this, man, because we're at the end. Who would have thought they would live to see the day where a so-called white man says he don't feel safe in his own kingdom? The Lord have numbered thy kingdom, and he has numbered thy days. Thy days are determined. You know? And the kingdom is being translated to YASHARAHLA, man, which meaning prince of the power of the Israelites, man. And that's what's happening, you know? And let me get Isaiah 19, because a lot of our people, man, they're going to be a terror unto Egypt, man. Because he was saying that this is what's basically, this is causing a lot of our people to rise up and doing all this stuff, that's prophecy, man, you know? Race wars. This is Isaiah 19 and verse 17. It says, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, and everyone that maketh mention thereof should be afraid of himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he have determined against it. And this is what the Lord have determined against America and you so-called white people, you the wicked, the Edomites. For you to be brought down, you know, because you were basically put in power for our disobedience. You know, we disobeyed the Lord, and we didn't follow his commandments. So he put you up over us, and he had us go into slavery and multiple captivities, you know, on boats and stuff like that. And for y'all to rule and to do what y'all did to us, but now it's over. You know, now it's your turn. Now the curses are going to be put on y'all. That's in Deuteronomy, I think, chapter 4, I think. I ain't going to read it, you know, but you can look it up. The curses being put upon our enemies. Because we're waking up, and that's what they really fear. You know, us waking up to who we are. And now we know that. You know, so I'm going to get this and close out on Lamentations real quick. This is Lamentations chapter 4. I'm going to read verse 22. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins. And all y'all sins have been discovered. Right? Everything about your past, you know, has been revealed, you know? And that's what he's basically explaining too, like as far as that he didn't do certain things that a lot of his own people did. Yeah, you did. You just don't know who you was. You know? You just don't know who you was. Like, we don't know who we were back in the reincarnation, but we know that we're Jakes or Israelites. We know that for sure. You know? This is a glorious thing, man. I would have never thought I would see the day same thing. I could say the elders apostles. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it like that. But like you were just never thinking in the back of your head that a so-called white person would see this. You know, back in the day, most likely you would have never thought that. But now we're in this time. So call Allah Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, I'm gonna get this in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 16. It says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also." Right? Because your glory is based upon shame. So you're filled with shame for glory. Right? You know, that glory that you have is going to be spewed upon, like it says. It says, the cup also the Lord's right hand should be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing should be on thy glory. And that's what's happening. You know, the truth coming out against what you all did. You know? And us waking up, you know. So I'm gonna close out. Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all honor and glory to Yahweh by YASHAMIAHLA, by YASHAMIAHLA. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. You know, because it's a beautiful thing, man. We ain't got too much longer. We ain't got no 5, 10 years left, 3 years left. Lord willing, you know, because this is happening now, and all hell's gonna break loose any day now. Because these prophecies are hot. They happening. You know, so. Yeah, you know, Lord was edifying to the sheep and to the flock, you know, and I'm going to close out. You know, I'm going to say, YASHARAHLA, Shalom.